Eyewitness News this morning, 9:49 right now on our Sunday. Waking up to a gray sky. It was nice for us early risers to see a little sun, but it is fading quickly as clouds move in ahead. The storm system that brings us has no chance for tonight. Temperatures, though, really not feeling too bad. Yesterday's high was 46. We're coming down a few degrees today, but still close to the seasonable average and so much better than where we were last weekend, right? Some real recovery there. 39 in the park right now and in the village. Ozone Park and Coney Island each at 39 as well. 42 for Cheapside Bay. Heading into Jersey, seeing a lot of 30s on the map and points north and west, still in the 20s, like in Andover and Poughkeepsie. 31 in Bridgeport, above freezing for Islip and Montauk, 35 right now in Belmar. But the real weather story today is that snow chance that arrives tonight. For most of the daylight hours today, we stay totally dry, just the increasing cloud cover. We're seeing that ahead of this storm system that's bringing a severe threat to parts of the southeast. No severe weather here. We're on the colder tier of the storm, right? So it's just that snow chance that moves in once the sun sets tonight. Between now and about 6, 7 p.m., totally dry on radar, just increasing clouds. So it is pretty gray this afternoon. Those clouds get thicker as we move toward lunchtime. Temperatures today, low 40s. As we move toward dinner time, that's when we'll be watching the radar. And you can see that's rain and snow sliding in from the south and west, heading toward 9 p.m. Look at the numbers. I know this model is showing snow, but you know with temps sitting just above freezing, a lot of that melts on contact. So roads will be wet at first, kind of a rain-snow mix or slushy wet snow that has a tough time accumulating. But heading toward midnight, that's when we start to get cold enough, especially just immediately south of the city, that we could start to see that snow stack up. You notice the heavier concentration of precip is going to be from the city south, north of the city. That's why the snow totals are pretty tough for the lower Hudson Valley, North Jersey, where the better accumulations will be in central New Jersey. This takes us into tomorrow morning around 4 or 5 a.m., which means by the time most of us are up and at 'em, that snow is already exiting east. So it's not active snowfall during the morning commute tomorrow, but what will fall through the overnight hours could slow you down just with a few slick spots. By tomorrow afternoon, clouds break a bit. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds with highs tomorrow back in the low 40s. So snowfall expectations from the city north, a coating to an inch. So just enough to make things slippery, but not necessarily significant accumulations. But you can see this narrow band, 1 to 3. For the South Shore of Long Island, our southern boroughs, and central Jersey, that's where we get the colder temps, but also the heavier precip. But it's a quick taper to mainly a rain event in Ocean County, where we don't expect much accumulation at all, with our temperatures too warm to have much stick. So this mainly falls from about midnight to 5 a.m. We'll get the onset a little earlier than midnight, but it'll be tough to actually see anything stick before then because temps are just too far above freezing. For today, though, daylight hours are dry, increasing clouds with highs in the low 40s. Then you see that snow chance arriving late tonight. I did bump that high to 42, so we're coming down still 4 or 5 degrees from yesterday, but right around the seasonal average. Tonight, we see that wet, slushy snow. That takes us just before daybreak tomorrow when the storm system exits. From there, mix of sun and clouds and highs near normal in the low 40s. Pick of the week, I think, is Tuesday, a little nicer. Mix of sun and clouds, highs in the upper 40s, and then unsettled and seasonably cold for the second half of the coming week. We'll be right back.